It's Wednesday, January 17th, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast.
Yo,
I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
This is a Geek Chic Culture Show, where we talk about all the cool things in the world. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to January 17th. I said that once already, and here we are again.
Wait,
Guess what?
What?
We got stuff to talk about.
We do, actually.
I believe we watched some anime.
Yeah. We thought it was going to be a slow news week. There's some stuff happening.
There's some interesting things. So we watched some anime for our review. We're talking about anime in the news. And we're talking about anime in our weeks.
Yes.
Get ready for the anime. So let's start with anime. We picked two shows, you and I, from this season's winter 2018 anime. Anthony picked Pop Team Epic, and I picked Darling in the Franxx. So we're going to talk about those two right now.
Where do you want to
start? I don't really care.
Let's. Pop Team Epic's a short.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
It's a short.
Yeah.
What do you think about Pop Team Epic?
I think Pop Team Epic's fucking hilarious.
Is it? Okay. I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I'm not really into Pop Team Epic.
Yeah, I don't think that was your kind of show. I just wanted to check it out.
No.
But for people who don't know, Pop Team Epic started off as a 4-panel coma.
Yeah,
comic.
It's a comic. No one's gonna understand what coma is.
Comic. But how am I gonna parade around my nerd cred if I don't say it by its original Nihongo?
Do you want to know a secret?
What?
If they're listening to this podcast.
Oh my god! Yeah, true. So yeah, it was a 4-panel comic.
Yeah,
it's a gag comic.
Yes.
And it stays true in this animation.
Sure does. Sure does.
To the point where we thought we were watching the wrong show.
Yeah.
It starts off as it looks like it's gonna be a typical slice of life romantic comedy, and then the whole show just flips back to what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
But it's just a series of short skits, all in a row. You kind of at certain points you don't really know when one ends and one begins, and it just kind of goes from there. It's definitely more absurdist comedy.
It's crude and absurd.
Yeah, it's crude and absurd. So if you're not down with that kind of stuff,
yeah, there's no real specific theme to it either. No, it's all over the place.
It's just here's a scenario.
Yeah,
and then we just put them in the thing. At one point they go from it's super robots, then to Skyrim, then they awaken in a Flintstones thing. It's really hard to explain. You kind of just gotta watch it
or don't.
I recommend it.
I think you're the type of person who, if just looking at the art style, you will know if this is for you or not.
This is one of those things now where I like it because a lot of it because of the art style.
Yeah.
It is so different and so weird, and especially in
let's not use different and weird. It's just bad.
It's not bad.
It's not.
The thing is if something is bad on purpose, is it still bad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it a stylistic choice?
Yeah, you're stylistically choosing to be bad.
But is that bad?
It's like an ironic joke.
What I could see it being bad if they were going for I want my show to look like Sword Art Online. Yeah. And then it turned out like that. Yeah. Okay, then that's bad. But
I didn't say the art was bad. Yeah. I in that scenario pitching, the show is just bad. I'm not saying the art's bad. I'm saying here the art is bad. It is purposely insulting.
One of the was it the Bob's Pop Team Epic or whatever? That one's bad. That one looks like an animated Vincent Van Gogh.
I do feel insulted by that whole scenario. Fuck.
I don't know. I think you're right though. You will look at this show and you'll probably watch the first, not the first couple minutes because that's a completely different show.
Yeah.
But you'll watch the first couple skits and you'll know if this is for you or not. Right away.
I will admit, I have, because it's based on a very popular comic, I have been seeing this stuff through Twitter for the past couple of years, and I've always hated it. So I came into this knowing that I wasn't gonna like it.
I've always seen it, and then I thought some of them were funny. I'm sure they would have been better in context.
Yeah,
but I've never went into it being it's gonna be butt.
Yeah,
or else I wouldn't have wanted to watch the anime, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that.
Mhm.
You could see how polarizing that show is,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I don't know. That's definitely a show that you can't really discuss, but is more of you watch it and then after the fact you talk to other people and be like, remember that reference? Remember
Yeah.
that thing? Remember that joke?
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
I think
You go from there.
yeah, you're right. I think I would have found it a bit more tolerable if they didn't choose to go directly with, like, it's such a direct adaptation of the comic, of and the comic being everyone is different. Like, there is no through line. It's just here are characters and here's
Yeah.
scenarios, and I just can't handle it. It reminds me of the WarioWare games.
Yeah, those are great.
You know, where it's like always different and stuff.
Yeah.
But at least in the WarioWare games, you're actively being how can I put it? You are engaging with it and having a goal set in mind,
Mhm.
and that's why, like, I can put up with that.
Okay.
But with here, it's just
Just
I
all
have
over
the
place.
option to turn it off, and I will
Yeah.
every time.
My goal is to laugh.
I will totally admit I kinda want to keep watching just so I can see what happens with the other anime.
Oh yeah, true. There's a whole like through line at the beginning and end of each
Yeah,
show.
and it's the end stinger that gets me. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, on the next episode,
So
I'm in trouble.
Fall in love all over again next
Yeah,
episode.
I
right?
just like, and I kind of just want to see, like, I want to watch it just so in my mind, I can build up a separate anime
Yeah.
in my own little
Okay.
fanfic.
All right, I can
Like,
see that.
that's kind of the draw for me now.
Usually in these type of shows, like they dedicate at least one episode. Like a big chunk of that episode is like whatever fake thing they're doing.
Yeah.
They also did that in Nichijou for a while, where they had like a fake show going on where
Oh, God. I love that kind of stuff.
Mio's cubes in her hair were like objects of supreme power.
Yeah.
And so they had like a separate show just as like a gag.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other interesting thing about this show is that there's two separate versions of the episode. At least the first episode. We didn't watch
Yes.
the second one. Where in one of them the girls are voiced like girls, and then the other one the girls are voiced like boys
Yeah. Or men.
or men, like straight up
old
old men. And that comes apparently from, I had to look this up. It apparently comes from a gag they had in one of their comics,
Yeah.
which was, if we ever got an anime, who would you want to voice the two characters?
Right.
And the author picked like two like famous shonen,
Shonen.
like men
Yeah.
voice actors,
sure.
and then they got an anime, so they made two separate versions of the first episode.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, listen, you got to make those jokes happen. Right?
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool, but yeah, you're right. Definitely, you're gonna watch like the first two gags,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be with it or not with it.
Yeah.
Like,
You're either on board or you're out.
part of it makes me think of like animated Ren and Stimpy
I hated
in
that
certain
too,
ways.
growing
I
up.
love Ren and Stimpy.
Oh fuck! I hated that show
Yeah.
growing up.
It's also like, yeah, if I can see it kind of being like that, except with Ren and Stimpy, they had kind of a through line,
They did.
but in this one they don't.
Yeah. Oh god, don't even remind Ren and Stimpy. I hated that shit.
I used to have was it Ren was the skinny one?
Yeah.
The tall skinny one. I used to have a doll that was a Ren and Stimpy doll. And
Wow.
if you pressed in on its stomach, it would fart.
Oh wow.
I brought it to show and tell once, and it was great.
Wow.
It was a big hit with the grade twos. Let me
Nah,
tell
man.
you.
Let me tell you, I was a fan. During, you know what? I think at that time I only watched anime.
Wow. In grade 2?
Yeah, because it was Dragon Ball, Hello Kitty and Friends,
Yeah.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Teletoon.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't get Teletoon until I was older,
Okay.
so all I had was the Fox Box, and back then the Fox Box was well, it wasn't Fox Box, it was Fox Kids. Sorry, what am I saying? And all they had was anime at that time, right? Like, that's all they ever showed.
I think so, yeah. Digimon, Pokemon.
Yeah, Sonic.
I think at one point they had card captors on it. Or was that late night YTV?
I think that was late night YTV.
Okay.
Yeah. These Canada references, yo.
Yeah. They run deep.
Yeah.
The Canada references run
Yeah.
deep.
I always love it when someone tells me about the zone. And I'm like, what?
I'm sorry, please tell me about the zone.
It's even better when they're like, remember Snit? I'm like, you remember
Remember
Snit?
Or DJ Phil.
Oh, God. Yeah, and they're like, oh, yeah, Phil when he had his ponytail, he's playing guitar. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, what else? Isn't Carlos still doing?
Yeah, I don't know what that guy's doing in his life. Because he was like 20 when I was like 4, so I don't know. Every other VJ had the decency to leave once they hit 30, but he? Mm-mm.
But he looks like perpetually young.
Yeah, but you know he's not.
True, he's not.
You know he's not, and it's like, come on, didn't you get a promotion somewhere down the line?
Oh snap! No way.
Yes, way.
Carlos Bustamante
Yeah.
is the new Canadian reporter for ET Canada.
Oh, good for him,
Dude, what happened last year?
Carlos. He looks more his age. In that he looks like he's in mid-30s.
He was on the Zone for 15 years.
Dude, he must be 40.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
How old is this mofo?
I don't know.
It doesn't say. It just says the Zone. He doesn't have his own wiki page.
Damn. Good for him. I've been seeing lately a lot of like Much Music or YTV people in like those kind of roles now. It's just like nice to see them move up in the world.
Yeah. Just like
he took a little too long, but whatever.
Yeah, just like what's his face? Rich Campanella.
Yeah.
He went from Much Music up to ET Canada.
Yeah. To me, that's more of a sidestep.
I went from music to celebrity. Yeah, I can see that.
Like George Strombolop, blah blah blah
blah blah blah blah blah blah.
That was a step up. He had
He had his own talk show.
Yeah, that's cool.
He also had like a 17-syllable last name.
Yeah, he did.
All right, but yeah, Pop Team Epic. That's kind of a divergent. Pop Team Epic. I recommend it. If you like similar things that I do,
yeah,
I think you'll be down.
That's hard to say because I even don't think Pop Team Epic. Like it's one of those outliers. Like I don't even say that your interests can relate to you being like, oh yeah, I like Pop Team Epic.
I don't know. I think it depends on how much you like slapstick comedy, like like slapstick, non sequitur, like that kind of stuff. Like
that's true.
Really kind of out there stuff.
Yeah. Okay, you have a point. You do have a point.
Like if one of your favorite movies is Airplane from the 80s.
Airplane or Start and Finish.
Yeah, but there's some
it had
quality non sequiturs in there.
It had some divergent paths, but they all funneled back to the same place.
All right, okay. All right. But yeah, then we watched
Darling in the
Franxx.
Sure, whatever.
I don't know. It's got like 2 X's at the end. So.
Yeah. This is it's the new show by Trigger and their collaboration with A1 Studios.
Who's the Steak Sauce?
Pretty close.
Yeah. What's Trigger? What have they done in the
Trigger
past?
are known for doing such great hits at a lot of TNIAB favorites.
Really?
Yeah. No. They did Kill I Kill.
The show was pretty good.
They did a small thing called Space Patrol Luluco.
Ooh, that was also pretty good.
They did Little Witch Academia.
That was really good.
And one of their underrated ones, Keys and Ivor.
I think like it seems like they have a good track record.
They do have a good track record.
And it's a shame that I don't really hear about them more.
Oh, no.
Because the thing I'm realizing about Trigger is that I feel like us two are like the only people who like Trigger as a studio.
Oh yeah.
Because when I check out online forums and stuff like that, nobody's ever talking about Trigger shows. It's always like, oh, these are the people who did Gurren Lagann at some point.
Yeah.
That's cool, but they like I've never seen fanfare for their shows at all. Like even Space Patrol Luluco, like after the first episode, I didn't really see any talk online about it or anything.
Yeah, you're right. I will totally admit Trigger's fan base is more of a legacy fan base rather than hip with the new kids. I mean,
which is weird because I think they're doing cool stuff.
Yeah, because you know what? There was a time when Kill la Kill was the whole like it is saving anime.
Yeah, it's Trigger is saving anime.
Yeah, but the thing about that show is people recognize the anime and not the studio, right?
True.
And I feel like that's why no one really talks about Little Witch.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, this is their new one. It's in collaboration with A1 Pictures. A1 Pictures, whose most famous work to date is Sword Art Online.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so this is a collaboration between them two. Yeah. So I believe the original story and a lot of the ideas are from Trigger, but Trigger being a small studio,
the budget,
they just they don't have the power to pull this one off with all their other projects.
Yeah.
So this is what it is. The idea is we're in some unknown, I think, future.
Yeah.
Kids are raised as parasites like the gist of it is kids are raised as these things called parasites to pilot mecha.
Yeah, but they have to be paired off.
Boy girl,
and they have to be compatible.
Exactly.
And they are bound by a ring.
Yeah. Yes. And well, they're not bound. They're just like that's how they signify their partnership. Yeah. But the idea is when they haven't explained it, but basically the boy and girl some have a a deep-seated connection.
They fucking.
I want to jump to that conclusion too, but it's not that.
They space fucking.
Maybe. And that's how they bring the robot to life. Or
You
that's
know,
how they power it.
you know how in Evangelion,
Yeah.
when you're in the cockpit, like the fluid
Yeah.
goes up and you have to like swallow it, and it has to be part of you.
Yeah.
What if it's just like their fluids,
Oh.
and then it like fills the cockpit?
That'd be cool.
That'd
be cool.
That'd be some X-rated shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. In the midst of this, we follow the story of a boy named Hiro. H-I-R-O.
Yo, this is
Hiro.
This is some Gundam shit happening
Hiro.
right now.
No, that's H-E-E-R-O.
Whatever.
Hiro.
It's still Hiro. Who cares?
This is Hiro. Otherwise known as Code 016.
Yep.
And he unfortunately does not have the ability to partner up and pilot.
Or like he does, like it's within him,
Yeah.
but the partner he chose was not compatible.
Yeah, and for some reason, it's like the organization recognizes he's special, so like you can stay here.
Yeah.
Because all people who can't get kicked out and they get booted down to their death.
Pleb status.
Yeah, who knows? At the same time, we meet another girl. Her name is Code 002, or
Code 0002. I don't think they gave her another name.
they called her 02.
Yeah. Oh, 02.
02 and Hiro. So that's it. And she is kind of like the prodigy. She's also known as the Red Devil. She's got horns, and she can pilot shit awesome. The whole show actually moves really fast. It gets into it. Basically, boy gets in robot with girl and boy mingle and create a powerful robot that looks like a chick.
It's almost like a child.
Yeah, but it's got like, it starts out as like this white lion, Liger Zoids thing.
It's Zoids.
But when they partner up, it does this kill la kill sexy transformation.
Or was Kai's tiger from Beyblade?
I don't know.
Yeah. It looked like that. It looked
Okay.
like the tiger from Beyblade.
Sure. Kai's tiger? You mean Ray's tiger?
Ray's tiger? Who's Kai?
Kai's the Phoenix.
Oh, Kai's the Phoenix. Okay, Ray's tiger.
Kai's my boy with
All
the
right.
scarf and the gray hair.
Yeah, he's dumb.
No, he's the best.
Nah, he's the worst.
He had Dronzer.
Yeah, Dronzer's
Okay,
stupid.
Dronzer Dragoon. I think the turtle was Dre, and tiger must be
I don't know.
Dragon.
I can Google it while we're talking.
It's gonna bug me. You gotta figure that out. Anyways, yeah. So it does. The robot has this like sick kill I kill, very sexy robo transformation into a girl, and then it goes all fucking super robot from there because they have to fight a giant monster. Yeah.
It does look like Ray's tiger.
Yeah, but what's his tiger called?
Oh, I don't know yet. Hold on.
It starts with a D. I know they all start with D.
Doriga.
Drigger?
Yeah, Drigger.
Oh.
Then he's got Drigger MS, Drigger G, Drigger V2,
Oh.
Drigger V, Drigger F, Drigger S, and the current one, Darkness Drigger S.
Fuck. I need to watch some Beyblade.
Yeah, we need to get into some Beyblade.
Damn. They gotta fight this giant monster hunter looking thing. They even call it out as it's a typical Moho class.
It's Monster Hunter.
And the girls gotta go monster hunting. They fight it and they do some cool anime bullshit.
Yeah,
It's
I think
pretty
the
sick.
monster had cooler anime bullshit than even the
totally.
robot.
Yeah,
like its
yeah.
tail opened up and it started like Evangelion sucking
Yeah.
energy from the air.
Yeah. But it is classic Trigger animation in the sense that if you missed how wild the robo fights can get from Gurren Lagann,
Yeah,
it's finally back.
I also recommend watching Little Witch for that too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does have moments, not even including robot stuff, just like anytime. It's classic Trigger stuff, right?
Yeah, it like how they do stuff. It's very. It feels like their characters are very fluid, literally.
Yeah.
Not in the sense that they're like moving smoothly, but like when they move fast, it's like their body is a liquid, and it's like part of them has to catch up with the other part of their
Yeah,
body.
it's a really cool
Yeah.
style they've got going on. I'm surprised that more shows don't try and adopt it.
Mhm.
Or maybe it's just so signature to them that they can't. But whatever. But yeah, that's all we get. What I will say about the show is it gets you into the story very fast.
Yeah.
And from here on out, I just want to see more. I want to
Yeah,
see more,
much
more,
the
more, more.
opposite of Keys and Ivor.
Yeah.
This is a show where you can obviously see the budget shine through, though.
There's some things that just look amazing.
Yeah, like even so, there's the scene where Hiro meets Code 002.
Yeah.
And they're in like a lake,
Yeah.
right? and there's this whole situation where they're like, it's like a will they, won't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss you and do
Yeah.
stuff. Look me, I'm a dominant female character.
Yeah.
But there's just certain animation choices that you don't really see in
lesser
anime, like just very simple stuff, like
yeah,
when she was on top and it's like her hair, because it's so long, it's like flowing into the water, but then the hair that's inside the water has like a separate movement pattern.
yeah,
right. And it's just little stuff like that, like almost reminds me of, I don't think any anime will come back to this level unless it's like a movie.
Yeah,
but like coming back to like Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah,
where like you're watching a scene that's supposed to be a still scene.
Yeah,
but like there's all kinds of intricacies happening and stuff like that, and I hope I see more of that. And it's not to say that the show is devoid from just still frames.
Yeah,
like I think there was a good 15-second shot of just the character looking into the camera.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah,
right. So there's still a lot of that, but the animation quality in the show is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Sure.
Especially since they actually have CG that I don't find atrocious. They use CG in certain ways, like with water, certain doors, like giant, large scale doors are CG and stuff like that. But it's never like if you weren't out on the lookout for CG, like I don't think you would have noticed it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Other things I'll say, I really like the storytelling. It's very sharp. Utilizes a lot of jump cuts to just get its point across.
I also like their use of just like random title cards.
Yeah.
Like certain impactful moments of, what was it? A bird without wings has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And then they like imprinted that in the scene in kanji.
Yeah.
Vertically, and it just like kind of adds some extra impact to like, okay, this saying is probably gonna be a through line for the show, right? It's gonna be, do we have freedom and blah blah blah.
It does remind me, like, it's not quite as serious as, say, Evangelion.
No.
But it does, I don't know, something about it just gives me a similar feeling.
It's those adults, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Those adults are super shady. Adults. Like even when what was it? The monster attacked the dome, like that they were all having their ceremony in. There was a scene with the adults, and all the kids are like, "Oh, the adults are here.
Yeah,
like they're with us, right? Be on your best behavior." But when the thing hits the dome,
yeah,
the adults kind of glitch out, like they're holograms, right? So they're not actually there. So it kind of feels like there's some sort of hidden agenda and then other stuff like that. And they also think Code 002 is like an abomination that should be destroyed or something. So I'm sure there's gonna be some like kids versus adults type stuff.
For sure, definitely. I'm super into it. Like I'm really into what I've seen so far.
It's a rad show.
I'm following this weekly, so
all I'm saying, if we wanted to bring back Anime Club,
you got to choose an anime.
I did.
Oh, fuck that!
Pop Team Epic, boy.
No.
There's so much to talk about.
What are we gonna talk about, man?
Yeah, no. I'm
I would follow you with that, but there's literally nothing we could talk about. Unless you want to be like, so the last 1 minute of every episode, what do you think?
Yeah, where do you think that'd be good too. I don't know. There's a couple more series I want to check out this season. Yeah. So maybe if I can find something that I'd want to follow weekly,
for sure.
Hit us up.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, I think that show is very good.
Same.
And
fuck, Super Robots are back.
Super Robots are awesome. I don't think they're back.
You're
like
right.
in the terms,
it's not back.
Yeah.
But they're trying.
Yeah, they're trying really hard, and there's just like there's something I miss. Like this is another thing of me being old, of old anime where there's like a lot of robot shows, like even weirder stuff like Eureka 7.
Yeah.
Like
just anything.
Like anything robot. Like I'm so tired of idols.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Even the Idol robot show wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Was it Macross, whatever?
Delta?
Yeah, Macross Delta. Like even that wasn't that good.
Yeah.
So I want them to bring back robots. Robots are cool.
I do have one prediction for this show.
They should reboot Gal Gaigar.
That's a classic. I don't know if I'd want that rebooted.
Gal Gaga.
Yeah, so there is one thing I will say about the show.
Okay.
I do, the title's Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah.
I think the last title card, Darling in the Franxx with a Y, like single XY.
Oh.
And we're gonna have a male robot.
Dun dun dun.
You know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, because it's 2 X's, like it's chromosomes.
Yeah, it's gotta happen.
At some point, they're fucking in this show, like, right? Like it's an inevitability. Like even if they don't show it, like it's gonna be implied that these horny teens are getting some.
I hope the last robot is just Gurren Lagann. It's just like, I'm back, bitch.
Kamina back from the dead.
Yeah.
Like, JK, this is purgatory. Boom!
Yeah. Oh, fuck. How would they pull off that miracle?
I don't know.
Anyways, yeah. Those are our animes. Hope you guys liked it. Check them out. Tell us what you think.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, I would love to know how many people like Pop Team Epic and how many people like Darling in the Franxx.
I'm gonna go on a bet here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that more people would like Darling in the Franxx than Pop TNIAB.
You would be surprised because I feel like everyone on the Twitter circles I follow love Pop Team Epic.
Okay. All right.
But they also equally love Darling in the Franxx.
Darling in the Franxx is very good.
Let's move into our picks of the weeks. Want to talk about Nintendo first? Or you got other stuff?
Do you want to save Nintendo for the last, or I feel like it's the biggest thing.
Okay, how about we talk about some anime?
All right.
So there was this really cool robot anime you showed me.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting really hyped.
I showed you.
Yeah, you showed me today. It was like this guy with bare shoulders, and he was fighting.
Oh yes,
some stuff.
That's some hot anime.
And I was like, oh my god, more super robots! This is it. This is it. I can't wait. And then they came to a scene where there was this like angel with 6 wings.
Yeah.
And I was like, why does that look familiar?
And it had like a sword.
Yeah.
And you couldn't see his face.
And then I was like, what the fuck is this?
LOL. It's Blizzard.
Oh no!
Blizzard coming out. It's just so they released a trailer for their new skins for Heroes of the Storm. And it's called
money coming out their ass.
Yeah. And it's just called Metal Storm. That like search up Metal Storm Blizzard in YouTube and you'll get it. It is some of the highest budget, well animated anime that I've ever seen, and it's so cool. Like some of the coolest ideas are coming out of it. Like, Blizzard's just like, hey, remember all that cool CG we do, and it looks like really good, and we should probably make a CG movie. Yeah. JK, LOL, anime. Heard you kids like that anime,
and we're still not gonna make a movie about this shit.
And it was just like the skins are fucking boring, and Heroes of the Storm is whatever. Like if you're into it, my bad, but who cares? Yeah. The main thing here is this rad minute and a half anime trailer for skins.
It's both the best and most disappointing thing I've seen this week.
So good. Just watch it.
I'm just crossing my fingers that this leaks its way over into Overwatch, and then I have like Metal Tracer.
Maybe.
Mecha
you
Tracer.
Never know. Mecha Tracer?
Mecha Tracer.
What if you could have Mecha Diva?
Oh, fuck.
What if Diva's the mecha?
And she's piloting a big girl?
Yeah, and she's piloting a giant girl.
I would be into that.
Or like it's a weird monster and she has to like go in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what if she's a small mecha and that's a big mecha and
ooh,
they combine
mecha into the mecha?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Like Gal Gadot style,
That'd be
right?
That'd be pretty good. Like Gurren
Lagann. No, like Guy.
Ooh.
He goes into Guy Gar.
Yeah. This is good stuff. All right, these are good ideas. These are good ideas.
Shit, now I'm just disappointed, but that's not gonna happen.
So yeah, that happened, and it was pretty rad.
Yeah. Let's slightly off topic. Why doesn't Reinhardt just have a Gundam skin?
You know what? I don't know.
Like
I feel like his armor is perfectly
suited to that, right?
To that, yeah.
He needs like a mecha skin. If there's one character in that game, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Anyways, that's that.
I want to keep it on the Japan front.
Japan?
The Japan front.
Okay.
This is a hot new 3DS game.
Oh yeah? Is it Final Fantasy?
No.
Is it Dragon Quest?
Well, there's 2 of them.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start off with probably the bigger one. It's a Detective Pikachu.
Oh god.
Is coming to the West.
That's right. This is real. I forgot
Detective
we watched this.
Pikachu was a video game that came out in Japan, I think, a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
And fans have been clamoring to have Danny DeVito.
Fuck me sideways.
Danny DeVito voice Pikachu. And while Danny DeVito is not voicing Pikachu,
nope,
it's kind of close.
Okay. And
also, the game's coming to the West. So you get to play as a talking Pikachu and a boy in a red hoodie. You get to solve crimes. Pokemon crimes.
Poke crimes.
Poke crimes. That's the name of my new band. Poke crimes. So yeah, that's coming out earlier or later this year. But also along with it, they also announced a great Detective Pikachu amiibo.
No.
Yeah. And the amiibo is double the size of a regular amiibo. But unlike Yarn Yoshi, It is not soft.
It's just a hard.
It's just a hard, large amiibo.
Okay. Is that what you're calling it
Yeah,
now, huh?
yeah, those hard, large amiibos.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
they're real stiff.
Mm.
This one probably has some points to it, but you know. And I just thought that was cool. You know what? I'm gonna buy that, and it's dumb.
Oh, okay.
Will I play it? I don't know.
Wow.
Let's see.
Tell me about the other one.
The other one is probably the one I'm most excited for, even though it's never coming out here.
You don't know that.
It is called Baku Suri Bar Hunter,
Baku City.
which what does it roughly translate to? It's like something laughing, burst of laughter, fishing bar hunter.
Fuck. What I asked.
So fishing bar, as you can tell, it is a fishing game, but the bar means barcode. So if you remember Monster Rancher,
That was a classic on the PS1.
yeah, you could scan barcodes into that game. And-
Monster Rancher?
Yeah.
No, Monster Rancher CDs.
Was it
It was
CDs?
CDs.
Wasn't there another game that you could scan barcodes?
I want to say yeah.
I thought it was also Monster Hunter.
Monster Rancher?
Was it Monster Rancher?
No, because Monster Rancher's whole tagline was "Unlock your disc."
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering.
Yeah, but there was a barcode game. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I
it's
don't remember
called.
what it was, but it's in similar vein even to the CD thing, which
Yeah.
is you take random products that have barcodes, you scan them with your 3DS camera,
Yeah.
and based on that barcode, it generates you a fish monster that you can then fish.
Yeah.
And with your other fish monsters that you have already caught, you can battle those fish monsters while you're trying to catch them. I think sorry, that's the trailer playing.
Okay.
But I think the biggest thing about this game is that it comes with a shell for your 3DS.
We have to be aware it's only for the XL.
Yeah, it's only for the XL. It is a 3-piece shell. It wraps the whole thing. And it is a fishing rod controller for your 3DS. It is fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's it has like a specific reader for like different what was it like they look like thumb drives, but they have AR codes on them. QR codes, and you can just like punch them into the case.
Yeah.
It's got a fishing reel on the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the trailer, they show that you can get different types of fishing reels. And I don't know if they do anything to the game, but
I don't know, man.
there's all kinds of stuff going on in this
cool.
game.
Wish I
And
grew up
it's
as a-
super cool.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this right now and you're like, damn, Anthony, that looks super rad. I can't wait to go on my favorite importing site and grab it when it comes out. Hold your horses, because the 3DS is region locked. So unfortunately, if you would like to play this game like I want to play this game, you need a Japanese 3DS.
Damn.
So here's the thing. I'm thinking of buying a Japanese 3DS for a dumb children's fishing game.
Those things should be cheap by now, right?
I would hope so. But it looks so cool.
It does. It
looks like such a cool game.
It's really fucking cool.
And it's totally in line with DLC, but like physical DLC.
Oh yeah.
Because they are selling those like thumb drive looking things. They're selling
Yep.
different reels. You can battle your friends.
Mm.
What I'm saying, like, hey, maybe you should buy a 3DS. And then we can fish battle,
No.
right? And then we can just like fish battle. That'd be pretty cool.
Nah, let's not say that. I'm trying to look for how much a 3DS costs.
And I don't know. This game looks rad. Looks really cool. At least check it out. At least look at the trailer. Baku Suri Bar Hunter.
Baku City Bar Hunter.
And I think my last one before we get into Nintendo is Cross Tag Battle Blus Blue Brace Brew.
Breast brew?
Breast Brew.
Breast brew. Okay.
Cross Tag Battle. Got some new information.
Okay.
So it's being released March 31st.
Yes.
The release date is for Japan. It is June 5th for everybody else.
Okay.
Right? So Japan gets it a little bit earlier.
Okay.
There are 40 characters in total.
40 characters.
40 characters, 20 of which are locked behind DLC. So this caused some kerfuffle on gaming forums and stuff like that. And I can totally understand having DLC characters for a fighting game.
Yeah.
20 characters in a versus game and like a tag game isn't really a lot of characters. and you can probably get through those combinations pretty fast.
Yeah.
The I think this is a marketing mistake
Yeah.
where even if you're gonna do 40 characters, don't announce that. Just be like, we got 20 characters. We have our new DLC character, which is Blake Belladonna from
Yeah.
Ruby, the
Yeah.
black haired ribbon girl.
Yeah.
And just do that. Be like, Blake Belladonna's coming, right? And don't even touch the fact that you have 19 other characters in the works, right?
Yeah.
Less is more in certain cases.
But I think it's one of those things where I think they're marketing to the Japanese first,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like in Japan's society, it's like, oh, they have plenty more I can buy on the way.
Yeah, and like, oh, that's totally fine, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really translate over here.
Yeah, here it's more just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and that's kind of a
Yeah.
symptom of a worldwide market
Yeah.
and worldwide information at your fingertips,
Yeah.
right? So I really wonder if they'll change certain business tactics for the West, especially if it's a $60 game.
Yeah.
Or like a full price video game. I can see people in the West being kind of burned by that.
For sure.
And fighting games in general are just hard to get people into.
Yeah.
So they're in a weird position. I don't know. Arc Systems doesn't really give a fuck. They're going to sell millions of copies of that Dragon Ball game anyways. So
That's so true. How many characters do you think they got in the works for that?
for Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
all of them. Got all the characters.
Do
Do you want to play as all of the Ginyu Force?
I kind of do.
You can probably do that. Do you want to play as Chi-Chi? And then also Child Chi-Chi? And then also the Ox King?
They haven't announced any of the Dragon Ball characters.
Yeah. Do you want to... They already have like 17 Gokus. Like, do you want to play as Power Pole Goku? Do you want to play as Monkey King Goku?
Monkey King Goku.
Yeah. Do you want to play as just the Super Saiyan Monkey?
Ooh.
Do you want to play as Raditz?
No. No.
Do you want to play as Chaozu?
Oh, only if I have one attack and that is self-destruct.
It's not one attack, but it's like you're like 3 meter special.
No.
And it doesn't kill anybody. Like it doesn't have the ability to kill anybody. Like it always leaves them with 1 HP.
I want to pick Chaozu and just have Chaozu be a space filler.
Okay.
Like, does no damage.
Like what was that? Like a serve bot in Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Yeah, like I want it to be the handicap pick.
Okay,
like,
he's the Dan.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. Who else would be a good... I guess like Hercule / Mr. Satan.
No, Hercule could kill you with his comedy.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, what did I learn? Sorry, in the Dragon Ball universe, in the Dragon Ball canon, did you know that there's a female Boo?
Yes.
And it's like Boo read Mr. Satan's porn mags and then wanted love, so he made a girl version of himself. And then they had kids.
Ooh. Wow.
So yeah, female Boo maybe.
There you go.
I don't know. There's a lot of dumb. I want to play as Broly.
Who doesn't though? Do you want to
True.
do male or female Broly?
Both.
Ooh,
I would switch between.
Damn.
Who else could you be? What are some dumb movie exclusive characters?
I want to be Bardock.
Bardock would be cool.
Bardock. I want to be Prince Vegeta.
That'd be also cool.
But like when I say Prince, I mean like young Vegeta, not King Vegeta.
No, I want King Vegeta. I want Vegeta's dad. Vegeta.
I want Prince. I want like little shit Vegeta.
No, I want to do Team Dad. I want
Bardock.
Goku. Yeah, I want Bardock. I want King Vegeta, and I want Ox King.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty cool team.
Or was it King Namek or whatever his fucking name was?
Yeah,
the big fat one.
King Namek. King Kai?
Not King Kai.
Oh, Namek.
The head Namekian. He's the big fat one that can like talk with you telepathically.
I can't remember that.
Got murdered, I think, by Frieza.
They all did, man.
Yeah, all right. Frieza, he put in work.
Yeah, he did.
He did. You know, he had a goal in mind, and he said, "Fuck this planet," and he almost did it. He almost got there. Good for him.
Yeah. Goku fucked it up.
Hashtag goals 2018.
Wow.
Blow up a planet.
Anyway, so that's that cross tag battle.
Yeah, cross tag battle is in the West at least it's running on bumpy advertising ground, but
we'll see. I mean, one of us will
to be honest though, I think that game looks like trash. Right? I think that game does not look great.
I have to see it in motion in real life.
I think I have to play it.
Okay,
right?
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. There's just something about the way that game looks like it's being played where I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't want any part of this.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. And that's it before Nintendo, but you had something too.
Mine is Nintendo related.
Hmm.
We'll do the direct last.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Nintendo's latest announcement.
Hmm.
Nintendo Labo.
So please explain this to me.
So Nintendo has decided that no one is using their very fancy Joy-Cons. They're not using the IR sensor. They're not using the HD rumble.
Yeah,
They're
I'll tell you right now.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
using my Pro controller when I play my Switch.
So Nintendo was like, fuck it. We're going to make a game that utilizes all this shit.
Mm.
Only it's not so much a game as it is an interactive experience.
It's a toy.
The idea is Nintendo is going to sell you cardboard.
I'm sorry, what?
Nintendo is going to sell you cardboard.
Like stuff that like the box that came in.
Yes. So there's going to be a box that's got all this fancy packaging, and inside this box
It's gonna be more boxes.
is more boxes.
Oh my god!
And you can assemble these boxes together into shapes. And using the Joy-Cons as well as the screen of the system,
Yeah.
of the Nintendo Switch, you can have new quote-unquote toys to play with.
So I have to A, buy cardboard.
Yes.
B, build it myself.
Yes.
Because the way the trailer showed they came in flat punch-out cards.
Yes.
And then after I build it, I get to play suboptimal video games?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. The big thing that they led with is you're going to build a small piano.
Yeah.
And based on the sensors that are inside, or like the way it works is attached to each key is like a little strip.
Yeah.
And then the IR sensor can recognize that.
What strip is moving?
Yeah. So that when you hit the key, it plays on the dock.
Mm-hmm.
It's like from a tech standpoint, it's a really cool idea. But even 5-year-old Vince would think this is lame.
I don't know. I'm super down. I'm super
Like,
down.
if I saw this as a kid, I'd be like, but I bought this to play video games.
You are.
No.
You are.
No, because I would turn around, 5-year-old Vince, in fact, almost 30-year-old Vince would turn around and be like, look at my fucking space of toys. I do not need this shit.
Well, listen, you picked the wrong hobby. That's your fault, all right? You should have got into video games like I did, and those are just tiny DVD cases. You could fit a lot more.
Oh. Fuck, man. Gross.
I'm super down. But this is one of those things where, dude, it's just cardboard.
Yeah, I know.
So depending on the price, it might not be
What if I
down.
told you full price game for this starter
For
pack?
cardboard, then they can fuck off. They can suck my dick.
I don't think the price has been revealed, but I don't expect it to be cheap. You know why?
Why?
Because this cardboard says Nintendo on it.
Here's the thing. It's fucking cardboard.
But
If they're gonna pull a fucking Supreme, like they're gonna sell me a brick with the Supreme logo in it,
yeah,
it's gonna be $1,000.
yeah. But do you know who the #1 purchaser of Supreme products is?
Who?
The Japanese.
Ugh.
Did you know?
I thought it was the Koreans.
No, it's
no,
the
that's
Jap-
bootleg. They got bootleg
Yeah,
Supreme.
that's this is Japanese. Did you know that that Tokyo alone has 60% of all the Supreme stores?
Damn.
So if
Wait, there's Supreme stores?
yes,
Wow.
there's one in New York, there's one in LA, and there's 6 in Tokyo.
All right. Awesome.
Anyways, this cardboard's gonna say Nintendo Switch on it, and you are going to bet your ass that you'll be paying a very, very shiny dollar for it.
This is one of the things though where like I know in the collector in me, I know in 20 years
You're gonna want to keep pristine.
these are the things where you should buy 2.
Or buy one because you never were gonna play that anyway.
I'm gonna play all the games.
All right, I'll buy one, and I will fucking saran wrap that shit and bury it.
Just put it in a time capsule, throw it
Yeah.
in your backyard.
Yeah.
Yes, that's smart. Because the thing is, that being cardboard and people's love for original punch out things.
Oh yeah.
I know within a certain amount of time where the Switch is retro
Yeah.
and that the Switch is maybe harder to come by.
So 15 years.
Yeah, in 5 years, especially after this whole venture fails,
Yeah.
like very fast.
Oh, so we're on the same page. This is fair.
Yeah, like I don't think this is gonna last. Like I don't
Okay.
think kids.
Okay.
Like the thing is, this I think appeals more to adults, current day adults, than it does to current day children.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree that sentiment wholly because you know what? Kids today have no idea of what that kind of stuff
Yeah,
is
this
like.
is the thing where like I go back to when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and like our favorite toy was this fucking stupid Hot Wheels mountain
Yeah.
that like you pulled off the top and you kept all your cars in it, but the
Yeah.
mountain was also a ramp, so
Yeah.
you could like shoot the cars off a ramp through shit,
Yeah.
and like you had cardboard boxes to like make loops and make obstacles and stuff, right?
For sure.
And this goes back to that age of the people who grew up with no technology,
Yeah.
but then also grew into all the technology,
Yeah.
right? And I think kids today are gonna look at this and be like, "Why the fuck would I want to play with a box?"
Yeah.
Right? I got my iPhone.
Yeah. Kids today, after about 3, they're like, "Stop giving me the box, mom. Give me the iPad."
That's why I'm only giving my kid boxes. For
Wow.
Christmas.
Wow. How could you be so cruel?
Because I hate my kids.
Did you know you could buy cardboard box houses at Michael's, like a craft store,
Wait, really?
and they're like $50?
It's cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh, this does not bode well for the Nintendo cardboard piano.
I mean, there's pictures on it, and then they don't supply you markers, but they say you can color it.
Because it's cardboard.
Yeah, well.
All right, whatever. I'll buy 2. I'll pay $100. Fuck it. No, I won't actually though.
Baller alert.
Yeah, I won't actually. I think if this thing is like over, if it's $40 or over, it's too much. Canadian.
Okay. I'm gonna say 30.
30. All right.
It's cardboard, man.
It's cardboard.
It's cardboard.
It's cool, but it's cardboard.
Yeah. Let's talk about the more important Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, Nintendo
Mm-hmm.
Direct.
Yeah, it's Direct Mini.
Yeah, Direct Mini. They had a short 15, I think it was like 14 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct. And they announced a bunch of stuff.
Mostly for the Switch.
Yeah, mostly for the Switch, some stuff for the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't write any. Actually, I wrote one of those down.
Yeah, there's only one here I care about.
So I'm going to go through what I have written down.
Yeah.
And then if I miss anything,
All right.
let me know.
All right.
So first up,
Yeah.
start off with a showstopper, literally.
Literally, because
probably
after this, they need to finish.
They probably should have switched the first and the last announcement.
Uh-huh.
And then
Uh-huh.
that it could have been like that. But The World Ends With You.
My favorite DS game.
The best DS game nobody played
Yeah.
is getting a Kingdom Hearts treatment in that they're getting a final mix edition
Ah, yes.
for
Yes.
for the Switch. And so if you haven't played The World Ends With You, it is a weird game for the DS because it uses both screens at the same time for you to battle.
Yeah,
The
and you use a touchscreen.
Yeah, the bottom screen is a touch screen battle system, and the top screen is a D-pad. And it changes depending on the character you choose battle system.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's hard.
Yeah, when I remember first booting up that game and being like, this is tough.
Yeah, and there's a whole chaining system where you
Yeah.
chain between the top screen and the bottom
Yeah.
screen and stuff like that. But the main gimmick is like was it Natsu?
Natsu.
Yeah, Natsu, and
Natsu.
he gets pulled into some weird game.
Some Shinigami game.
Yeah, and it's like if you don't figure out the mystery, you're gonna be deleted from the world.
Yeah.
And the only way to combat the evil cell phone menace is through fashion
And to play the game.
and accessories.
Yeah.
Pins.
Pins.
And you have to get pins that have special powers. And it's got that game Tin Pin Slammer. That game sucks. But the main thing with this is that they've incorporated apparently new Switch controls
Yeah.
exclusively for the Switch and Joy-Cons and stuff.
I need to
So
know how it's done.
it still has touchscreen, but the touchscreen version of it sounds kind of like how the phone version works.
The mobile version?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested in seeing how they do it on a Switch.
Yeah.
Right. Especially with buttons.
What if they actually make you utilize the whole motion controls of the Joy-Cons?
Wait, so you're pressing buttons, but then the top screen is you like moving left, up, right, and down and stuff?
What if it's just your right hand's always moving and your left hand is just
sticks?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it would.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
What if they release a second screen attachment for the Switch?
I don't know.
And you
about
can
that.
daisy chain screens.
No, thank you.
All right. Yeah, I don't want that either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably the biggest announcement, at least the one I was most excited for coming out of it.
Same. Also, did you say that it has an an extra chapter?
Oh yes, it has an extra chapter that wasn't in the DS version, so it truly is a final mix. It's got a
Yeah.
probably
It's
some
got like
dumb,
a true ending.
yeah,
type
this
thing.
dumb Organization 13 bonus boss.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
can't wait.
You know what? This game's gonna tie in to fucking Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah, baby.
You'll see it.
Yeah, baby.
At the end, Natsu's gonna get a keyblade, and he's gonna be like, "This isn't a pin. What is this?"
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so edgy.
What if
Ugh.
Natsu turns into Mickey Mouse and you find out who the original king is?
The world ends with you is the dark side.
Yeah.
Is the dark world where Mickey
Yeah.
got trapped for
Yeah.
a couple games.
Yeah.
Damn.
How crazy would that be?
That'd be something as crazy only Square Enix could do.
Yeah. Fuck. That was my favorite DS game. Can't wait for it on the Switch.
I could name some better ones.
No, you can't.
Let me tell you about Phoenix Wright.
They don't exist.
So after that, another one I think was actually pretty interesting is Kirby Star Allies.
Is this on the Switch?
This is on the 3DS.
Okay, that's why.
So Kirby Star Allies is a new Kirby game, but it's 4-player multiplayer.
Kirby.
You can do wireless. It's coming out March 16th. The thing I like most about this game is you can combine powers now with your teammates. So the one they showed off was Ice Lance, where if you're the water character, you shoot like a geyser of water, and then the ice character blows ice through the water, which then makes icicle lances. There's another thing, if one character is stone power and the other character is wrestler power, you pick up the stone and just fucking judo throw that bitch across the stage.
Cool.
And stuff like that. And it's all based on the power of friendship. You get a move called the Friendship Train, and you do stuff. And it seems nice. It seems like a Kirby game. I'm kind of down. It's just happy-go-lucky
Totally
HAL Factory bullshit.
Very out.
I'm pretty great. I'm pretty down with it. It's pretty great. After that, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
This looks cool.
For the Switch.
This looks cool.
Definitive means it has all the DLC. It's got some bonus costumes for Breath of the Wild. But it's Hyrule Warriors on the Switch. To be honest, though, this might be a Hyrule Warriors I play because I hear nothing but great things about this Musou game.
Same.
So now that it has everything, supposedly,
I meant to get it on the 3DS.
I'm kind of down.
But then I was like, Switch came out.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Switch version.
You know what sold me on this?
What?
Zelda's Breath of the Wild costume.
It's a good costume.
I was like, damn, she does look cool with that bow and arrow now. I need that.
Yeah, and that's coming out in the spring. They didn't have a specific release date. They just said spring.
Let's just assume it's 420 Smoke Dog.
All right, let's do it. After that, I was pretty interested in Mario Tennis Aces for the Switch.
Oh, this game looks cool.
New Mario Tennis game. Also coming out in the spring. It's got power shots. It's got all that stuff. You can play multiplayer. But the big thing here is that this is the first time that Mario Tennis has had a story mode since the Game Boy Advance, when Camelot made those Mario Golf and...
Still my favorite handheld.
Is Mario Golf my favorite GBA game?
It's pretty close.
It's
man.
pretty good.
That's a good game.
Because I don't know. This is getting... I mean, I'm old.
Yeah.
The people who make the original Golden Sun games made a fucking Mario Golf game, and it's awesome.
It was an RPG. That's what made it fucking awesome.
So I hope it's kind of like that, but we'll see.
The thing about Aces is I want to really like play it, but the thing is I know I won't buy it because I only ever want to play it in a group scenario. So I'm counting on someone else to buy it.
You can't just do that, Vince.
I can't.
Here's the thing though, but we can't be on the same screen because then always one person gets the backside. And one person gets the foreground, the other person gets the other. You always want closer to the screen. If we want to be truly competitive.
Back in my day on the N64, that's how we played it, and we accepted it.
Yeah, that's because we didn't know any better.
No, but that's how we were raised, and that's how we will play.
All right, but you got to supply your own Joy-Con.
Oh, fine.
After that, Super Mario Odyssey is getting a free update in February.
Yeah.
It is getting new filters for their snapshot mode, their picture mode. But the free update includes Luigi's Balloon World.
Right.
So after you complete the game, you unlock Luigi, and it's like online competitive. They market it as speed running. Competitive speed running, which it really isn't. It's kind of like a glorified hide and seek. So what happens is that during the first phase, you have a balloon, and you have to go around whatever level you're in and hide the balloon.
Yeah.
And then in the second mode, you have to find other people's balloons. The only thing I've noticed in the gameplay is that there is like a how close you are meter
Yeah.
to it.
Like an arrow.
Like an arrow and showing you directions and stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's lame.
that's super lame. I can see how it would probably be impossible any other way unless you had a really long timer. But I don't think it really matters how cleverly you hide your balloon is if there's an arrow just telling you where to go.
But I hear your argument, but what if I told you in a speedrun scenario, what you would do on your first run anyway is spend the most amount of time just looking for it, so that on your second run, you would be as fast as you can be.
Yeah, they didn't really explain how
Yeah.
scoring works.
Yeah.
And maybe it is like, okay, best of 3, now that you know where the balloon is, what's the most efficient way to get there?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So we'll see. But it's the thing is, I like using the movement options in that game a lot. Mario has a lot of mobility in that game, and using it to get to interesting places faster would probably be really fun, because I kind of just do that now anyway, since I'm done collecting Power Moons.
Okay.
And that's coming out in February. After that, new SNK game, SNK Heroines.
This was just fucking out of
Tag Team Frenzy.
Holy shit, what was this?
It is an all-girls King of Fighters versus game.
SNK game.
SNK. We'll say SNK. Yeah, and it's all the ladies. Ladies are getting their time to shine.
Yeah.
I was informed by one of my friends that apparently SNK had a very similar game on, I believe it's the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
I was wondering one of those.
My friend has 8.
Wow.
I don't know why. But yeah, the Neo Geo Pocket Color had a all-female fighting game on it, SNK fighting game on it, and it had a secret character in it where it was Iori dressed as a woman, and he had a face mask on and a skirt and everything, and it was pretty funny. But here's the thing: this game is digital only. First off, it's coming out summer, and it has a 1-button mode, so you can play that game with 1 button.
Okay.
For me, as a collector, here's the thing, which is this game is only digital, except if you buy it off the SNK store. And it has only a special edition. It comes with a bunch of junk that I don't need.
But we'll cherish.
Forever. And will keep pristine.
Yes,
and I will never wear that hat. And I will never wear that shirt.
Okay.
It comes with like a tank top that says SNK on it. But it's got Mai on it. The bustiest character of all the SNK characters.
Yeah, if you don't know Mai, she's wearing the red Chinese dress.
Yeah, she's the red ninja with the fans.
Yeah.
And she's the one that goes Nipponichi, and then her tits hit her in the face. Yeah. So yeah, that's not a shirt I can really wear in public ever. So I'll stay in the plastic, I guess.
Okay.
But I'll probably pre-order it. I'm a monkey.
How much is it?
I don't know. I think it's like $120 American. We'll see. Nani. After that, they had some indie spotlight. They showed Faye. But I'm more interested in Celeste. Celeste is, you've probably seen it before. It was a, was it
2D action platformer?
No, what's the art style called? Pixel art.
Oh.
It was a pixel art 2D platformer. It's coming out January 25th.
Jan 5th.
Jan 5th? No, 25th.
Oh.
January 25th.
You're not playing this game.
No. I got a day. I got a whole day.
You got a whole day. You got that Thursday?
Yeah, I got that whole Thursday.
Please, you're working.
I got that whole Thursday.
What if I told you, man? Monster launches at midnight.
I know, but I didn't get the digital edition, so I won't.
I'm gonna get ahead.
Damn. So I have to pick it up after work on Friday. He'll be an hour ahead of me.
Who said I'm sleeping?
Damn. So yeah, Celeste looks really cool. It's it seems like a pretty challenging 2D platformer. Our producer TJ reminded me that it looked a lot like Dust Force.
Elysium Tale.
No, Dust and Elysium Tale is the one where
Dust Force is the cleaner.
Dust Force is the janitor ones,
yeah.
and it's kind of has the same mechanic. Whereas in Dust Force, when you defeated an enemy, it reset your air jumps and air dashes. Where in this game, when you collect like a crystal, it looks like it resets your air dash. So they set up a whole bunch of
Interesting.
crazy platforming levels that are just like, look, these are all spikes unless you air dash through everything.
Yeah.
Right? And collect all the crystals along the way. So that looks pretty cool. After that, they announced they're re-releasing every Wii U game that got critical acclaim, but no one played because it was on the Wii U.
Yeah.
Because they're bringing back Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Oh yeah.
It's coming out with Funky Kong, and he's basically the cheat character. He can jump on spikes and live. He has infinite rolls and corkscrews.
He's Sonic.
He's the cheat character. And that's coming out May 4th.
Okay.
I hear that game's got a good soundtrack.
Okay.
And then the last thing that I thought was interesting in this whole thing was they're re-releasing Dark Souls again.
Yeah.
It's coming out May 25th. It's the remastered edition
Of the original Darky Souls.
of the original Dark Souls. I don't know how you remaster a game on a less powerful platform, but
I don't know, man.
it's more Dark Souls. Original Dark Souls is becoming Japanese Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's released on everything.
Yeah.
I just don't care anymore.
But Dark Souls on the go, it does seem like a cool idea.
No!
Doesn't it?
What, so you can be in public and be like, fuck you, and throw your Switch on the ground?
Yeah.
No.
Imagine you just need a break from work, so you go pull up Dark Souls.
Yeah, so you get frustrated for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Game looks like butt.
Maybe you're in class and you're like, oh, this lecture's boring, and you're like, Dark Souls it is.
Man, I'm so frustrated. This lecture's so boring. Time to
Yeah.
get even angrier. So yeah, that's a game. It's coming out, I guess.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Okay.
Yeah. Was there anything I missed that you liked?
No.
No.
I only liked the one game.
The first one?
Tweety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. That's Nintendo Direct. They got some cool stuff coming out for the Switch. I'm really glad that Nintendo's developing first-party stuff as usual for their console that utilizes the optional stuff.
Yeah, and you did miss one thing.
What?
Ys 8.
Oh yes, Yeast 8
Yeah.
is coming out to the Switch.
Yeah.
I've never played a Yeast game,
Uh-huh.
but those look cool, and I might buy that one.
I think I will too, because you know what? I really like that the Switch seems to have third-party support, at least from Japanese RPGs.
You know what else had third-party support from Japanese RPGs?
No.
The Vita.
That's a little different.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it though?
That was the Weeb machine. Come on.
Yeah. Listen, my Switch is turning into the Weeb machine.
And I can deal with that.
The games I own. What games do I own for this system? I have Zelda.
Yeah.
I have Splatoon.
Yeah.
2. I have Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Okay.
I have Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
And I have Xenoblade Chronicles.
Okay, hold on. Zelda and Mario are not Weeb machine.
Listen, I understand that they're more mainstream than other games.
Just because it's made in Japan.
But it's made in Japan.
Oh, God.
And you know the weebs love it.
Do they?
Yes.
No?
Listen.
Have you met an anime fan who's been like, oh, fuck that Mario, though?
Here, I'm going to tell you. You know my friend who owns 8 Neo Geo Pocket Colors?
Okay, listen, you can't pick an outlier.
I can pick an outlier.
No, you can't.
And I'm going to use it to support my position.
Oh, God.
He hates those games, but he loves SMT. He loves all the dumb weeb shit.
Yeah.
I got him to pick up Mario. He's like, holy fuck, man. Mario's so good.
Okay, but there we go. But he doesn't view that as the Weeb game. He's like, this is surprisingly good for a casual mainstream Western audience.
He's like, oh my gosh, this is such a great game. Japan has done it again.
Oh fuck no! Nintendo wants to be American for all we know.
Oof, rough.
Hey, it's just facts.
It's the way the cookie crumbles. Globalization is going to turn everyone into one big country anyway, unless global warming kills us. Or sorry, climate change.
Yeah. All right, let's
jump into our weeks.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go.
In the world of weeks, let's see. This past week, I was still inundated by personal matters.
I was gonna say, please don't say Overwatch. Please don't say Overwatch.
But I did play Overwatch.
Fuck.
No, I watched some stuff, and I played the Dragon Ball FighterZ Z beta.
You actually got a match in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Continue. Please tell me how that game is.
That game is lots of fun. It's also, it's one of those fighting games that is very simple to understand.
Yeah.
Incredibly difficult to master.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's It has auto combos.
Yes.
It has 3 auto combos.
All right, I'm listening. Keep going.
Supers are super easy. It's a quarter circle
Quarter
forward and 1 button.
One, but not two.
No, it's 1 button. It's
Huh.
R1.
Interesting.
Or yeah, RB on the Xbox.
Ooh, that might be like a differently mapped button then if it's on the shoulder.
Yeah, it's there, and then it's either forward or backwards. You have your
Okay.
super and you have your meteor.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah,
Meteor.
your meteor is like the ultra, like it's the one that you need 3 bars
Okay,
to use.
it's your super.
And your super is the one that needs
the one.
Is it 1 or 2? Maybe 1, yeah. But it also has super combos.
Okay.
So think of those as you're finishing your auto combo and then you want to do with something flashy that uses meter as well.
Okay.
So it has that. You could do all the Dragon Ball things, like you could do the dash in with where they like do that super flying.
Can
power.
I instant transportation?
You
behind
can.
You? Sweet.
You can. It has what's that thing they put in Arc Systems games where like burst? Yeah, it has that.
Oh, okay.
It has that. It even has this other mechanics like you could delay your getting up when you land. You can
quick get up, delay get up.
Yeah, things like that.
Okay.
It has all the small nuances you would expect from a proper fighting game.
Awesome.
But it looks like a very easy pick up and play type of thing. It has cancels, super cancels, tag cancels.
I love cancels.
So if you're a cancel machine, then you could do it. Lots of fun. This game, more than any other fighting game, I really I finally understand the difference between characters' reach.
Okay.
Because the character they give you is Goku, and Goku can hit fucking anything.
All right.
But the second character they give you is Krillin, and you're just like,
you gotta be in your
like
face.
you gotta be in there.
All right.
And I was like, I always knew this existed in fighting games, but I'd never felt it until this very moment.
And,
yeah, and it's like, oh, I hate the short characters.
All right.
But it's cool.
Let me tell you about Dawson.
Let's not worry about that one. They have a lot of like Dragon Ball Easter eggs. They have the father son Kamehameha if you have Goku as Gohan's backup. If you're playing Android 18 and she does her meteors with her brother 17.
Yeah.
But if you have Krillin on the team, he replaces him.
Oh, wife. Husband, wife?
Yeah. So like there's a lot of really neat things they do.
How did Android 18 have a kid?
Because she is made with real human parts.
Oh, wow.
Like they explained it like Dr. Gero, even though they're androids, they were made with
volunteers.
No, it's kind of like he made them as android, but he also made them as functioning humans.
Oh, okay.
Like so he built all that other stuff into them.
Okay.
Which was a dumb explanation.
Yeah, it's dumb. You're right.
But yeah. Based on like gameplay wise, I think it's super cool. It's like the best fighting game I know I'm never gonna play.
Play it.
No. It's like Mario Tennis. I only want to play this in a crowd setting. Someone else is gonna bring to the party, and I'll be like, "All right, I'll play a round."
Listen, Vince. If I'm buying Mario Tennis, you gotta buy something.
No, you're gonna buy this game.
Fuck.
I know that you're gonna buy all these games, and I'm just gonna be like, "Okay, I'll only play when he's around."
You saw through my bluff. You saw through my bluff.
I know you. It's too easy. And like, come on, everybody's gonna buy this game.
True.
I don't need to buy this. I can go anywhere and this game will be playable.
Gross.
And then I did anime.
Teach me about your anime, Vince.
Because I realized 2017 I didn't watch a lot of anime.
So you picked the good ones.
So this year, or at least for the first part of this year, I'm gonna catch up by watching all the biggest animes from last year.
All right.
And I'm starting with a good one.
Tell me what you started with.
I started with Arrow Manga Sensei.
What the fuck? I told you the show is Trash City.
Oh man, Anthony, you have no idea. You have no clue how trash this show is. It started the meme that this anime is trash and so am I. It's so... You know when something is just so bad?
Yeah.
It loops around.
And it's like a train wreck and you have to watch it.
And you're like, fuck, it's a modern masterpiece. That's what the show is.
Do I have to download? I mean, stream?
Oh, God. It's... The gist of it is, there's a guy, his mom dies.
Yeah.
His dad remarries, and he gets a little sister.
Yes.
Their parents die.
I think I said this already.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, he's in love with his little sister.
Is he in love, or is it just like I want to be with like
So it starts out like I wanna love you like a big brother loves a little sister.
yeah.
But the whole show is
I want to fuck
it was
my
like
sister.
the whole show is I love my little sister, and the little sister's like I love my only child.
What the hell?
And then there's a whole other cast of characters who are even more insane.
Is that one girl who just loves dick apparently?
Oh, fuck, she's my favorite. Megumine. Oh man, all girls my age love.
Why
dick.
did you lick your lips when you thought of her?
Because
That
she's
was
the best.
disgusting.
She's the best. She has some of the most amazing lines in that show, and she exists totally to fuck with the character.
You can't. Okay, listeners, you can't see it, but as soon as I mentioned that character, Vince like took his tongue and like licked the top center of his lip, and he's like,
To be fair, my lips are dry. I meant to put
yeah,
on my
right,
birch
whatever the
face.
fuck ever. Yeah, you're like, ugh, Megamine. And I'm like, that's disgusting, Vince. And
there's,
like the trash is coming through the show to you.
The little girl, her name is Sagiri. She is she draws a lot of
Porn.
yeah, pretty much lewd pictures, we'll say.
Yes.
But she only likes drawing
Stuff for her brother.
cute girls, as in young girls with small breasts, because she only was able to draw what she sees, so she's drawing herself.
She's a young girl with small breasts.
Yeah, so throughout the show, she's like, I need to get more experience. I need to see other stuff.
You see some honkers.
Yeah, and she
Right.
also needs to see other girls' panties to get an idea of
All right.
how to draw them.
Okay.
So her whole through line to the show is, brother, you think she would show me her panties?
What was the line you tweeted?
Oh yeah. So her mom. Okay, so that girl, the artist.
Yeah.
Her mom was also an artist, but the thing is, her mom draws a lot of this very, like, lewd, perverted stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her mom is actually the best character.
All right.
She only appears for like 2 scenes, but she's the best character.
Right.
And she draws this very cute picture of a sailor chick, and she shows it to her daughter Sagiri, and Sagiri goes, "That picture doesn't make me want to lick her panties." I fucking died when she said it, because she says this when she's like 7. Like, this little girl is 7.
It's disgusting.
Oh, it's the best. This show's bad. It's so bad.
Do you recommend it to anybody?
You only to the people who understand that anime is
Trash.
and
so are
and
you.
so are you.
All right.
And like I said in my tweet, if you're a Fate Stay Night fan, you will enjoy this.
But I'm not a Fate Stay Night fan.
Well, I can't speak for you then, can I?
All right. All right, Crunchyroll. Let's
If
go.
you're not into the bone of your sword, then you
I'm into the bone of something.
yeah, the bone of your sword. Is she the bone of your sword?
Trying to get my bone in something. You know what I'm saying?
The sheath.
I'm trying to get in that sheath. I'm
Yeah.
trying to close the distance.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is that it? You're just being trash all day?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think about what the next trash anime I want to
Alright.
watch.
Unlike your uncouth swine week.
Yeah.
I
Are you gonna tell me about the cool anime
I
that
watched
the people who don't watch anime have gotten into,
Yeah,
and now they think
I
they're
have
so
watched
cool?
The cultured man's
Oh,
anime.
fuck me.
It is called Devilman Crybaby.
Oh no!
And I believe I talked about it last week.
Oh yes.
But I finished it.
Oh.
And hot damn, does that show take a turn? Holy shit!
The only people I've ever seen talk about the show are the people who don't watch anime.
This show is good, like real good, not just for anime.
I believe you.
This show is good.
I believe you, but also
Has it reached normie status? And you're like,
it hasn't reached normie status. It was always at normie status.
okay,
I think it's because it was on Netflix,
yeah.
but also it's okay. I gotta cut the bullshit here.
All right.
The only people who are saying the show is good that I've seen are the people who are apologetic for, or who are Kamen Rider apologists.
Apologists? Why are they apologists?
You know when Kamen Rider is bad and you know Tokusatsu's bad?
Yeah.
Like those people. They're the only people saying, oh, you know, Devilman.
Okay.
I believe you that this show is
Yeah.
good, but...
Put that aside. Put those
Okay.
people, throw them in the trash.
Okay.
Because they're tokusatsu trash and they know it.
Okay.
Here's the thing though. This show I think you would probably really like.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe not because of the gore,
No, but because of
but
the
definitely
themes?
because of the themes,
Okay.
and because it is a straight up tragedy.
Oh, yes.
That show is straight up
Oh, wow, you sold me already.
100% depression.
Okay,
Mwah,
I'm into it.
delicious.
I'm in.
Delicious. And so
It's gonna make me feel something?
it's gonna make you feel all kinds of something.
Oh, I'm excited.
Here's the thing. This show is split up into 2 arcs, and that arc starts and stops at episode 5. Arc 1 is getting to know the characters, monster of the week. Arc 2 is infinite despair and sadness.
Shit. Sounds like the first 5 episodes are gonna be a struggle.
They're not really. They do a lot of cool stuff.
Okay.
But those 5 episodes really do kind of set up why the last part of it is so impactful.
Okay.
And what I didn't realize, so before this, I knew about Devilman and I knew his character, but I never read it. I never did anything.
Same.
So I think this is a very successful reboot, not only because the show is good, but it has done what all successful reboots have gotten me to do, like ones that I think are great, which is to check out the source material.
So
I read the original Devilman.
All of it?
I pretty much all of it. Like I'm in the last arc, but it basically plays out the same. It is a retelling of Devilman, but modernized for today's audiences.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I can get behind that.
And I did not realize, like, for as popular as Devilman is in Japan, I did not realize how fucking dark the original Devilman is, and just how fucked up it is. It's the original is really great, but the stylistic choice, the guy who did Ping Pong the animation, really kind of lets his freak flag fly with this kind of style. The soundtrack I've just been listening to all week. The soundtrack is this killer electro. Some of them are like club bangers. Some of them are just like really nice atmospheric stuff. But I swear that if I wasn't listening to it with headphones on and someone came down and was like, "Hey, what do you listen to, Anthony? Are you trying to start a devil cult?" Like I couldn't talk my way out of it because like some of the music is really let's say Satan inspired.
Wow.
Like techno Satan.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's like people chanting Latin in like operatic voices, but then like over top of that it's going it's like it's really unique, and it's a very, very good soundtrack. I really want to find a copy of that. But yeah, everything comes together, and like without saying anything more, the show's tragic. It's tragic.
Okay.
I would love to have a discussion with you when you watch that.
Okay, I'll watch it.
It's 10 episodes.
Maybe I'll dip into something from this year.
Maybe I'll do it.
I just don't know how it can be better than Aramanga Sensei, you know?
Shut up.
Like, is this show gonna make me want to lick her panties? Like, what are we saying here?
I don't know if you want to lick those panties, because those panties might eat you. Like, they might clear cut you. It's a weird show. It's a weird show. This one girl had an ass that kills.
That sounds hot.
Literally.
Oh, that sounds hot.
Because her butthole had teeth.
That's one way to go.
Yeah. And then after that, I actually read a lot of stuff this week, which is I hung out with one of my artiste friends, and she also has a hipster boyfriend who works at a comic book shop, and he recommended me some hipster ass bullshit, which actually turned out to be pretty good. One was kind of a miss. The other one was actually very, very fantastic.
Okay.
So the miss one is called The Tar Pit, and I believe it's a local artist. I don't actually.
The Tar Pit. It's like Pitfall.
No.
Hey.
So it's called The Tar Pit. It's by Jeremy Sorese.
That's
and
a name.
It is a short comic about a girl, seemingly, it seems like in like the 1940s, 1950s type era. And she is a female actress, and she is hiding a secret of 2 of her like best friends / co-stars are gay. And within that time period, that's not really something that's acceptable, right? But as her career goes on and it's not kind of panning out the way she wanted, and other certain things pull up, she starts having a growing case of homophobia. And she starts strictly hating these people because they're gay. So it's struggling between friendships and stuff and just being a homophobe, right? So it's fairly serious. It's
This sounds like it was written from personal experience.
Maybe it might have been. It's a very serious comic. I think though the reason that this really fell flat with me, and to be honest, when I finished it, even though it's very short, I felt like I kind of wasted my time doing it. Is that not only is some of the writing of the gay characters not the greatest, like at a certain point there is a exchange between the two gay characters where they're joking about how they're being promiscuous, right? And they're somewhat in an open relationship because you can't have a serious gay relationship back then.
Yeah.
And at some point it's be like, oh my god, well, you caught me, other character, I'm a faggot and I love plowing ass, right? And that's basically verbatim what they say. And the gay characters are written in such caricatures that it kind
Yeah.
of took me out of the source, like it kind of took me out of the serious tone
Of what they're trying to go
of the
for.
story,
Yeah.
right? And especially a lot of the art. The other thing is it's a graphic novel,
Right.
but it doesn't really utilize the medium. So there's a lot of sections where you're just reading paragraphs and paragraphs of text,
Yeah.
right? And they're not using images or the story itself to show certain time skips to portray certain emotions characters are feeling.
Yep.
And while it may be a stylistic choice, all it comes up as is you didn't know how to make a transition from here to point A to point B,
Yeah.
so you added in a block of narrative, right?
Ah.
And it's kind of disappointing because when you come to a graphic novel, you not only want the story to tell a story, you want the
Yeah.
visuals to tell a story. You can
Mhm.
portray certain things through visuals alone that you can't portray in a book,
Okay.
right? And so that's where it kind of fell flat. So I don't really recommend it. It was okay. But yeah, I didn't like it too much.
Yes.
And then the other one I read is Uncomfortably Happy. It
Uncomfortably
is a
happy.
it is a graphic novel from Korea. It is by Hong Yeon Suk.
Mm-hmm.
I probably butchered that name, but whatever. I believe it was translated by Drawn and Quarterly, brought over here, and it is about a couple. They're two artists, and in their current living situation and currently what they're making,
Mm-hmm.
they want to move out of they can't afford to live where they are, so they're house hunting.
Okay.
And they can't find anywhere in Seoul, South Korea, and they're like, the city's kind of expensive. We're not getting a lot of spaces. All these
Yeah.
areas suck.
Mm-hmm.
So what they decide to do is they decide to move out to the countryside, and just them two.
Mm-hmm.
So they pack up all their shit. They move out into the deep country. Like they move out to the boonies, and then they go to the outskirts of the boonies. So
Okay.
like there's a small town, and then they move out to the outskirts of the small town. So it is just them.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is a year in that couple's life, about how the move from somewhere like the city to somewhere like the country is very drastic, and how it changes the way they live, how it takes a toll on their relationship and also each other's mental health.
Okay.
And then also tells a very intricate and really intimate story about the couple together, right?
Yeah.
Because they're struggling through it together, but it is mostly from the husband's point of view, right? And it's if you want a graphic novel that utilizes the medium, that is it. Going from Tar Pit to this, like I can pick out certain instances in Uncomfortably Happy where I'm like, why didn't they use this in Tar Pit? Like, why didn't these ideas come through and stuff like that? The way the author portrays the husband's kind of mental state and the things he's thinking
Yeah.
is really cool. And sometimes it's kind of surreal because it drifts out into the real world. So you'll see the character sitting at a desk, but then like his mind is somewhere else. So there's like a physical representation in the house.
Yeah.
So there's two of them on the panel at once. And this series, it's only one. It's a one-off thing, but this comic also utilizes paneling very well. So it knows when to use portraits, landscapes to show a wider scene or to like show a somber moment, but also how to space out dialogue so that you have very exciting, tense page turns.
Okay.
Like physically turning a page in certain cases was like pretty intense, right?
That's always fun.
Yeah, you think something's gonna happen, and then when you turn the page, you see
Yeah.
you see
Okay.
you see the conclusion, and that's just really good. And that one it's not really a laughing matter. It's a serious book about relationships, about the struggles of balancing friendships and relationships, about work-life balance, about perspectives on situations. There's a lot of it that's like in a certain situation, a certain character was focusing on the things they're missing from their old life, and at a certain point they have an epiphany, and they then start thinking about the things they have in their current life. And while they're still missing what they had in their old life, a perspective change really changes that character's mood and motivation to get through day to day and stuff like that. And it's pretty real, right? Even though it's you might not be able to relate to certain city references because it's set in Korea and South Korea, but it was a fantastic book. I think it's a pretty thick read. It's about maybe 400 pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe high 300s. But I finished it in 2 days.
Okay.
I picked it up, I read probably a quarter of it, and then I just couldn't put it down the next day, and I just completely finished it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fantastic read. That's my hipster moment for the day.
Wow.
Uncomfortably Happy, highly recommended. I think you can find it in like chapters and Amazon and stuff. So very, very good comic book.
Cool.
If you're looking for something that's not manga.
Well, like, what if I just don't want to read?
Well, the thing is, you can't audiobook this.
I know.
Because it's a graphic novel.
I know.
I don't know. You're shit out of luck, I guess. Like, you got to read this one. Unless they eventually make, like, an anime.
Nah, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
I wish audio motion book comics were more of a thing.
It's called a cartoon.
No. Nah, I don't even want to. I don't even want the things to animate. I just want the camera to pan from slide to slide. And...
You know, it's a thing, right? Like YouTubers do that. Like they take like manga chapters and like people who want to be like VOs or VAs, whatever the thing is, voice actors. But
it's not easily accessible.
No, it's only shit that's won't get hit by copyright infringement, right? Like, so yeah.
I got a business idea.
What?
I'm not saying it here,
All
but
right.
I'm gonna do this.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna partner up.
No, it's my idea.
No, it's too late. I already heard it. I heard it in your head.
Oh fuck.
I'm in. So yeah, that's it's been my comic week.
Cool. Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. This week, I'm gonna try and do more stuff this week. I think. Hopefully.
You better do more stuff this week because Monster Hunter's coming out, man. You're not gonna have time.
I gotta watch a lot of anime.
Finish Devil May Cry, baby. Start and finish Devil May Cry.
Did you say Devil May Cry, baby?
That's the joke going around. It's Devil May Cry, baby.
Okay.
No, but Devil May Cry, baby. Just fucking put Arrow manga on holds.
I'm done it.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, you're even more trash than I thought you were.
I'm done it, man.
Damn.
All right.
Well,
Next on the list is Scum's Wish.
No, next on the list is Devil May Cry, baby. Just watch Devil May Cry, baby.
That or a recovering MMO junkie.
Oh, I want to watch that. Is that on Crunchyroll?
I don't know. I've got a big list that I'm going through, so.
All right.
There's a lot of shit I need to watch.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I will. Yeah, next week. Get ready, because it's the last week where we talk about normal stuff.
Before it's all Monster Hunter. Before it's Monster Hunter the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like we always hype up Monster Hunter.
I wonder why. Maybe because it's really good.
I just hope our audience understands finally.
They probably don't. I think that's why we have like an average of like 10 views on our YouTube page.
Let's hope. Someone was asking when you wanted to do the Persona 5 spoiler cast.
So the thing is, I actually have been working on that. So I've been working through talking points. Mm-hmm. We probably should do it before Monster Hunter comes out. And I'm almost done kind of writing out like a flow of how we can talk about it. So.
Okay. I only say that because I think that information is going to leave my mind very soon.
Yeah.
With all this anime I'm intaking. I can only take so much.
You can only hold in so much anime.
Yeah. So
that's fair.
There we go.
So yeah, I'm almost done that. I'm trying to figure out like what's relevant to talk or what is interesting to talk about in that story, because like it's like, oh, like the pyramid was cool.
Yeah.
Right. That's not very fun to talk about.
For sure. Okay then. That's it for us. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.